honestly, I think it goes unnoticed because we don't usually talk about it, and we usually brush it aside, and we tend to not make a big deal out of a certain situation just to retain some sense of harmony some way, right? Because we were taught, even since way back when we were young, and for myself especially, that don't say bad things about people, don't call out people, don't even ask people questions, just keep quiet and just do your own things. So yeah, no, I honestly think that sometimes the individual who are given the comment, the joke, are also not aware themselves that that is hurtful, or that individual normally will not be aware that he is intentionally causing the hurt, or the joke is actually a racism remark or something like that. So the person who is doing so might even have their own biasness, or they might get it from their own parents, and then they think that, oh, this is something which is like an everyday thing, yeah, and they just continue to repeat the same thing, yeah. Okay, for someone who might be less resilient, right, he or she can succumb to the other people's thoughts and make it into their own reality. And if often enough that they are experiencing it time and time again, they will be almost desensitized to it, and they will be like, oh, this is normal, so this is me, and their identity become lost, and they tend to think like, oh, because other people telling me this, then, or showing me this, then this henceforth, this is how I am. So there's nothing at one point where we think that it is harmless, or we might not be aware of our treatment to others. We might fail to also see that the imprint that is being left in that memories can dampen people's positive experience in his or her life in the long run. Yeah. For the individual, I think it will create detached from the society, because he or she will be feeling demeaned, or not good enough, or not worthy enough to be where they are. And having that detached will means that they will not see another person, regardless of race or gender, as a human being, and he or she will not be caring. He or she will not be compelled to actually contribute in ways more than what is needed just for their own survival. Yeah, I know that it is easier to just brush it aside and try to keep whatever harmony that is left, but I think as we experience it and we know that it's not right, you are doing yourself a favor, and even that person a favor, by asking them why they think that way. And that will be an opportunity to actually have the conversation, and not treat that kind of thoughts or preconceived notion as the final judgment. At least opening up to talking about, why do you think this way, and do you know that we feel this way, and share that actually is not right. Yeah, I think we as Singaporeans will need to practice more inclusivity. So we have to be inclusive. We have to be much more, the mindful word is here, right, that I keep on using. Be mindful of other people's feelings, and also respecting another, even though you are not sure what are their culture like and all of that. So at least with that understanding and mindfulness, that you develop this relationship in standing united as one, in solidarity, and regardless of gender or whatever your skin color is. So as a way ahead, Singaporeans will need to be more considerate in other people's feelings.